comment ça va? Je suis comme dos la Renaudu, de la cour impériale, Medos de la Ponte. This mirror threw me off. I said, what's going on with that? Hello, everybody. Good morning. Oh, well. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am Queen Comedos, the Hoodoo Queen of the Imperial Court Monumentos de la Ponte. Welcome to my channel. Bienvenue sur mon chien. This is your free weekly Zodiac readings. Before we begin, and as always, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, and make sure you hit your notification buttons so you know each and every time that I have gone live. Hello from New York. Hello, hello, hello. I also wanted to encourage you to please follow my artist page, Cotalia. I don't know, I'll try to find a way to add the description later if you would like to join or to subscribe, where you'll be able to listen to me discuss things about really immersing yourself into your traditional spiritual path, as well as horseback riding and, of course, my music. So I have a single coming out. My second single is coming out this up and coming Friday called Ride the Rhythm. I encourage you all to listen to a variety of these songs because they are filled with little jewels and gems in regards to conjuring. So there's that. Excuse me. This weather is being very funny and I need to... Should have probably had some tea. Well, I had peppermint tea earlier this morning, but that was for something else. But now I need another tea for all of this, you know. But anyways, I hope everyone's having a beautiful and amazing day. I also want to encourage you all, please go check out last night's live video on Instagram, conjure_south, at conjure_south on Instagram, where you'll be able to catch me and one of my recent and current clients, well, not recent current clients, but a client that is recently or is currently, there we go, that's currently going through fertility work that I've done for them. And so last night's live on Instagram was literally about fertility within traditional African American conjure, best known as hoodoo. The differences between that versus doing fertility work in religions like Ifa and Vodou. And different factors and things that you have to think about when you're doing these kind of workings and sort of how that whole situation needs to go. Now, I will go ahead and say this as well, because many people watched was, first of all, I got a surprise last night because multiple women that I have brought children to were all in the same house at the same time. They was doing something. And so like some of the babies that I've brought, that I've conjured into this world, were sleeping on the bed and all kinds of different situations and things, and babies that I've seen to come are present, and they were, and anyway, it's just a really wonderful thing. It was a beautiful surprise. But the beautiful thing about last night in regards to the live was, regardless if you are interested in doing fertility work, regardless if you are interested in having a baby right now, regardless if you're interested in learning how to, due to the clear testimonials, that part alone was a beautiful confirmation of the work of our people, of traditional true work. So that is so amazing that I was able to see that. I may turn off the comments because I don't want to get sidetracked and make this end up being like a 2-hour situation. I just care not to do that, and I'm incredibly busy, which we also spoke of last night. Yes, I understand that I may be in high demand. I understand that people expect particular things, like these very constant, quick returns on emails and such. But you have to weigh the options. What's more important? Me emailing you back right away, or me making sure that your work is done and that you get the blessing that you desire. And so even with these women with fertility work, I'm like, all right, look, give me a minute. It may take 2 weeks. It may take a month and a half. Regardless, when I do the work, it works. And I always do the work. Always. And so we even tap into that space about, like, whenever you are doing fertility work. Hello, Margot, one of my most esteemed students of the Conscious Fertility Institute. Bonjour. So a really big thing is that space of having respect, not just respect, but trust. Having trust in your worker and their work and the process. Like, that thing is is honestly the foundation to whatever things you're gonna have manifest. If you don't trust your worker, if you don't trust the work, if you have been burned by other workers and you have and you're a little bit hesitant, don't do the work. Don't do the work. Don't do the work. Wait until you are in a space even where you are able to receive. It's incredibly important to know that. And so there's that whole part. And so we did touch on a variety of those things because it's very important for everybody to see the truth. It's not always going to be, like I said, a quick return on this and a quick return on that. I will say every woman that has asked me, or every family couple that has come to me that wanted a baby, normally has I normally have make sure they have been conceived within 2 weeks of them getting the work. Not once you pay for it, but once I tell you do boom, boom, and boom, get this, and that. Don't eat this, and this. Make sure you did this, all of those things. Once we have that in line, honestly, it has taken less than 30 days. And that's not me just saying stuff. Go watch the video. Go to Instagram at conjure_south. Watch the video. Even with, and these are people that don't even live here. And then those that live near me and I have to do that work, same thing. It's a different kind of working. And I also bring that up too, because if you go to somebody and they're like, well, light this candle and put oils on it and some herbs, and this is how it's going to bring you a baby, throw all of it in the trash, because clearly they don't know what they're doing. Fertility work is way more difficult than that, and is a lot deeper. And you truly have to be gifted with the ability, not just to conjure, but as we say, conjure of life and of death. So you have to have that ability. But anyway, so that's that. The next thing is the Institute, Conjure South Hoodoo Institute. So my students that were that started in September of last year, they'll be graduating in July of this year. I am so excited about them graduating. Through this experience, it's been absolutely amazing. I've learned a lot, as this was my first round of students. It has definitely proven to me that it will take 11 months. Clearly, and even with those 11 months that you have, all of that information, all of the resources, all of those things, is just a lot of stuff that you are going to start doing within your journey and living within your journey. But I'm really excited about that, and I do know that many people have been asking about how to join the Conjure South Hoodoo Institute. So the first thing is there are 5 prerequisite classes. These classes can be purchased on my website, www.conjuresouth.com. However, right now, and I have to do an update, so I'm glad I'm mentioning this. I need to update my website with those classes. I'm going to remove myself from doing the Facebook groups in regards to the prerequisite classes. And the reason why is it's difficult to get people to friend, send a correct name. If Facebook recognizes you, it's just a lie. It's a lie. So what I'm going to do is I'm re-recording all of those classes from today until Thursday. And if you have made a purchase for those classes, you are actually going to be you'll be given a passcode to watch those videos on my website. And that's how that will be done moving forward. That way we don't have to worry about adding here and going there and accepting and inviting and all of that jazz. Because the easier the process is, the more efficient and the better experience is for everybody. So that will be done. But you may want to know what those classes are. That is Graveyard Workings 101. That is What is Hoodoo. That is also Candle and Lamp Workings 101. The Bone Throwing series. And Ancestral Veneration and Communication and Acknowledgement. So it's those 5 classes that must be taken. You also have to purchase Queen of Spades and Mama's Mojo in order to join the Institute. Once those have been taken, you are then able to have your interview, your Conjure South Hoodoo Institute interview. So that's something else. I also want to mention this about last night because a lot of people were so moved by the relationship people really have with me. Like, the relationship my clients have with me, it isn't what you probably think it is. Am I the queen of my lineage? Yes. That demands and commands respect right from the door, right out the gate. So you see people going, oh, well, you know, Queen's my aunt. I don't care what nobody say, that's my aunt. Or, oh, that's my cousin. And I'm like, okay, I could be your spiritual aunt. I could be your spiritual cousin. I have no issues with that. But beyond all of that and before all of that, I am Queen. I am Queen Commandos, Lorraine Hoodoo. Okay? I am the Hoodoo Queen of my family's lineage. I am respected. I am honored. And I am acknowledged through royal palaces in Africa, etc. So understand that, and I'm going to do a video about spiritual protocol, about spiritual royalty protocol, because just for example, there are things within like Ifa. When you see, and not even, this is not royalty, but there are protocols. There are spiritual, real spiritual protocols that a lot of people don't know. In the tradition of Ifa, when you step to an elder, there is something that you do. When the Dada and Queen Mother is in your presence, there are things that you should do. When my grandma came into a room, into the room of people, no matter who they were, there were things that you do due to her status as queen. And there are things that you should do with me as well. Now, I must say, I completely create an environment where you are more than comfortable. Because I do know, again, if you can't trust me, we can't get no work done. If you can't trust me, I can't even read for you, you know? And so you gotta have, you gotta have that trust. So I really create a space in trust. And a big reason for that is me growing up, so 20 years ago, living under the roof of my grandma, there was the respect for her queendom, for her majesty. That thing was huge. But through these last 20 years, everybody calling themselves a queen and a king. Calling yourselves. You have proclaimed, you have appointed yourself as. But in traditional spiritual paths and systems, those things matter. Whether you're a chief, whether you're a priestess, and so forth and so on. Yes, honor and respect. Absolutely. And so there are things that you are supposed to do within the culture when you are in the presence of those things. But, and I will say this, I'm well respected. I am well respected. I'm not disrespected. No one has stepped out of line in that way. But I do think that it's also important for me to just remind people, as comfortable as I may make you, please just be aware that there is that, and I don't say this in a space of ego and arrogance, but truthfully, we are not the same. And I think the workings that I do and the information that I give proves a lot of that. But again, I don't say that in the space of arrogance, like I'm better. No, it's the fact that I am different. Okay, I am different. Not so much that I am better than, but I am in a different space. So if you would like to have a consultation with me, you need to go to conjuresouth.com and purchase a consultation first. I don't do any work for anybody without a consultation. That's why I have no spiritual work actually on my website. Because if you, and that's why you have to get a root work consultation. If you don't do a reading, then I'm not. So there's that. The next thing is, I hope everybody has begun to receive their oil. I think it's reversing the camera. The website shouldn't be temporary. Make sure you go to conjuresouth.com. I don't know how long ago that was. I do know last weekend or the weekend before last, the server went down, and so nobody was able to do things, and I wasn't even able to upload the spell oracle cards. So I hope there's no issues today with the website, but if so, please let me know, and I will reach out to the internet providers and we'll get into it and get that situated and fixed immediately. So, but yes, I will be making a video on, all right, it's too late to do the community service, but these oils will be added to our regular catalog, which is our love and money domination roll-on oils. So yeah, so these were sent what? Tuesday? I think Tuesday or Wednesday even. I can't quite remember. But these have been sent. These are absolutely amazing. I will be doing a video. Okay. Hold on one moment. She's saying that there's an issue with my website. I'm going to grab... Is my computer down here? I'll check once I get off. But it's www.conjuresouth.com. That's it. All right? So anyways, I will be doing a video on how to use your spell love domination and money domination oil. Okay, I can give you a very quick demonstration. You take the oil, and depending on what you're trying to dominate, make an X in this hand, okay? Pull it up onto your body, okay? Take this oil, rub it on the bottom of your foot, okay? All different kinds of situations. And honestly, at the end, at the start of the day, I gotta be honest. Now, I gotta be honest with y'all. The scent, the fragrance of this. All right, someone said the website works. Wonderful. So it may be something with your phone or your laptop or computer. I don't know. But when I tell you the fragrance of this gives you life all the way together, my baby, get ready. Get ready. I don't know if you are, but get ready because it's coming. It is coming. And the thing about it is powerful. It used to be an oil that I made. It's a perfume oil that I made 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, called Scarlet Oil. Okay? Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is that a guitar? No, there's somebody driving by. So anyways, it used to be Scarlet Oil, but that I gave in the counterfeit and was not going to sell. But I thought this would be a good opportunity. We have a winter big money hit with the Agent Rapide. This is the spring version of the Agent Rapide. So I'm really excited. I want to see how much money my clients, my followers can accumulate with this. Over the other one in the winter, I think we got over $400,000. Maybe 5, I don't know, but definitely over 4. So this will be available even if you didn't do the community service. It will be available for purchase here on out, but it will be available at the same time that I release. Oh, thank you so much. As I release the Spell Oracle cards. The Spell Oracle cards are absolutely amazing. And I'm absolutely an idiot because, hold on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So, I thought to myself that I did not have the set because this box is empty because I used the large set when I'm doing readings for people over the phone. But these are the Spell Oracle cards. Uh-oh, that was not pretty. These are the Spell Oracle cards. Beautiful. Back there, very, very simple. Of course, these beautiful gold edges. And then we have all of these. The Spell Oracle cards are symbols and images that do follow in the lines of traditional African American spirituality, in addition to the time allotment of the sun and the moon, and the astrological things. So it's not a zodiac situation, but you will see stars and things in it. So there's 2 versions. You have the Grand, which is the large set, okay? And the Royal set, which is smaller. So how are these different? This one has 48 cards. This one has 52 cards. 54 cards, excuse me. One of those 2. 48 and 50-something odd cards. So anyways, I want to say that it's 54 cards. So these cards, the reason, the small deck, which is what I have here, has more Royal 8s, which are like your major arcana, is what that is. But here's some of the images just straight out of the box. So you can see these are Royal 8 cards, is what you're looking at right now. Those are the birds, yes. La Bouche. The Royal 8s have gold in them, which makes them royal. The allspice berries, Le Travailler, for working. You have Le Cadeau, the gift. You have Le Pater, for the potter. And the list goes on, and then so forth and so on. And I will be using these today for the reading so that you all will also get a glimpse into how they feel and how they read. This is an oracle set. Yes, Le Travailler is a beautiful card. I love Le Travailler. One of my favorite card, I have to tell you, is, well, I have multiple favorite cards. I really like La Bouche. I like just the image of La Bouche here. The depth of La Bouche is really pretty. But I also really, really like the Strength card. I really like the Strength card as well. One of my favorites. And then they go into these regular cards, which are called Court cards, which are only black and white. They have no gold in them at all. And even these cards here. And y'all know with my card decks, I don't just do like a card deck and a book, which I may try to do. I have to think. I do. I gotta think to myself. Anyways, but normally you get the card, you get the book. Anyways, I do whole kits. So you get the card, you get another oil, you get the book, and you good to go. But anyways, my babies, we've been here now for almost 30 minutes. And of course, the lives always are a little bit longer than the regular readings. But I want to take my time and get everything out, right? So let us begin. Oh yes. Okay, ancestors. I want to tell you also too, when it comes to this oil, put it in your hair. Put it in your hair. Y'all gonna start all kinds of trouble. I'm telling you. My ladies, put it in your hair. See, your hair carries luck. You don't let nobody touch your hair. The ancestor just said, girl, put it in your hair. I said, okay. Hold up now. I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. Fellas, you wear hats. If you don't have long hair and you don't care, put it on your hat. Now, I will tell my fellas, though, you may, depending on how you feel or whatever else, you may want to add a little bit of whiskey or rum to it to give it more of a musk in a good way. Not must, but musk. Okay? For that whole situation. Oh, you already have yours? Yours already came in? Wonderful. Let me know how much money it brings you or whatever love domination you're doing. I want to see. I want to see who's getting married and who's getting the curns. Okay? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, here we go. Thank y'all so much for watching and coming. And this is your free weekly Zodiac readings. It's always great to cleanse, but you be cleansed, but no. No. Yes, wonderful. I'm glad you got yours yesterday. And that's something else too, y'all. When you get your orders or whatever else, I mean, I don't know what kind of life you live. Maybe you don't want nobody in your business. But definitely take a picture of your stuff and tag me on the Instagram. You know, that is something that my followers don't do. I see it with a lot of other followers. You know, people, oh, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got that. I would love to see that you received your stuff. You know, we hear people all the time in the comments, Queen, it's been 800 years and I haven't received, but somebody else got their things. People do receive this. First of all, if you order something from me, you're going to get it. Bottom line, you going to get it. Hold up, what she say now? Girl, you're going to get someone ate up. That's what I'm hoping for. If you have not been attacked, assaulted, if you have not been ambushed, if you do not get stalkers, if you have not catched a charge, then my baby, this Earl has not done what it was supposed to do. When I tell you, I'm just saying, if this Earl right here, okay, if this Earl right here don't have Your uterus in a compromised situation? Ha ha! We have not. Yes, it was supposed to give. Yes, it's not giving what it was supposed to give. All right. So I'm just saying, go in, let live, let have. If y'all are wanting cars or houses, put this stuff on your hands. Go sign up, go apply, and watch how quickly you get approved. I'm telling you. Now, let me make this part clear about dominating money and writing and getting loans and getting the things you want. Those loans come with payment plans and situations. So don't be saying, Queen, yes, girl, I got $800,000, but I also now got $800,000 in debt, my baby. So listen, that ain't on me. I just supply, I provide. The rest is on y'all, okay? That's on y'all. But anyways, again, thank y'all so much for watching. This is your free weekly Zodiac readings. Of course, I go from Capricorn to Sagittarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Y'all better be careful with that PPP, okay? Baby, when I tell y'all, I saw a girl the other day, had a GoFundMe to pay back her PPP. All right? I saw somebody else, that I think some people have even started to get locked up. Because of the PPP. People lying, talking about you got 800 employees. Baby, what you doing? PPP, please, please, please don't lock me up. Okay? I will be doing a free weekly Zodiac readings right now. So I do go from Capricorn to Sagittarius. Capricorn to Sagittarius, I will be utilizing the spell oracle cards, which will be available with the whole spell collection, because there's a whole collection of spell stuff that you all will be able to purchase if you so please, 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 PPP. Y'all. So here we go. Capricorns to Sagittarius. Capricorns to Sagittarius. Capricorns, you get the card of the Fire Reverse. The Fire Reverse tells the Capricorns that you, my dear, are going to struggle. Oh, I moved that, but it was pretty in that space. I'm going to just leave my cards right here. You're going to struggle with keeping motivation this week. So the goal is to do this, and I always have to encourage you. Whatever it is you claim that you desire, whatever it is you claim that you're worth, whatever it is that you claim that you deserve, you need to know the value of those things. Okay? Know the value of those things, a dollar amount of those things. I'm going to tell you why. When you know the value of anything, there is nothing on this earth that will stop you, shake you, or break you from getting it. One of the best examples that I have is right now, if I had $1 million right now with your name on it in Mobile, that only you can handle and obtain. There is not a hurricane, there's not a tornado, there's not an earthquake or anything in this world that will stop you from traveling to get it, because you understand the value of $1 million and what that $1 million, and not that $1 million is a lot of money, but what $1 million can do for your life. And so that's where we are. You need to know the value of what it is you say that you want this week, so that you have no issues getting it and staying motivated to do so. Aquarius, you unfortunately get the card of Allspice Berries Reverse. Okay? Allspice Berries Reverse. This says this week is not going to be the most promising and successful. All right. So we're not going to take that in the tone of I'm going to have a bad week. But what this says is what you wish to accomplish, you probably won't get a chance to accomplish it. And we don't know the reason for that. But let's bring this up. We also have to understand this is a word that came to me when what was I doing in the bathroom? What was I doing? I think I was putting on my gloss. Is sometimes and oftentimes we go through things and we are releasing things in our lives, or we have not quite accomplished a situation. That does not mean that you have lost. That means there is a lesson to be learned in that space of your life. And it's simply and solely that. It's not there's something spiritually going on. Somebody's throwing for you, or what have you messed up in your life? No, nothing. There are some things that you just don't accomplish now because sometimes you're not ready for it. I do know for a fact the ancestors will delay things in your life because you have not matured enough to receive what it is you claim that you want or that you are actually supposed to have. And there's nothing wrong with that. So just understand that this week, what you wish to um, accomplish probably will not get accomplished. You then need to ask yourself, and then that was the other part of the message this morning, was you got to begin to ask yourself, what are you doing on a regular basis? What are you repeatedly doing that's creating the same result? What is the same decision you're making that's keeping you from accomplishing what it is that you actually say that you deserve and want to have? And then I just heard what the ancestor said to me about. I'm not an Aquarius, but the ancestor just said, "Queen." All right, so y'all know I personally, I have been an athlete my whole life. My body is built as an athlete's body would be. And so, but I am not treating my body as such. And the ancestor saying, so, you're doing you're doing a lot of this talking, all right, about what you want with your body, but you ain't walking it. You have a system, but you making the same decisions every morning. So instead of me getting up at 4:30 like I normally have been, and so I can get my exercise in, I'm getting up at 5:30, or whatever else. And that then eliminates me working on my body as I need to be working on my body. And so I can't accomplish and achieve those goals when I'm making decisions that completely go against that. And I'm willingly do so. So Aquarius, think about that. Take a moment to assess that thought and assess that statement of what are you willingly doing that's going against what it is you claim that you are worth and deserving of having. Okay? Oh yes, the ancestors love calling people out. But I will fight an ancestor like I will fight babies and puppy dogs. I will fight an ancestor. Don't try me. Don't. Don't. Okay? All right, Pisces. Pisces, you get the card of the Beaver reverse. This says that what you need this week, will not more than likely or will have difficulties coming into fruition. Okay? We'll have a difficulty, or there'll be some challenges of you receiving what you need. You will also have challenges providing Caitlin Morgan has a ballet bar situation. I may do that. I'll glue a broomstick to the wall. We can bar. Oh, yes. No, I have a bike that I just need to get on and do. And horseback riding actually provides a lot. But Only if you ride the horse correctly do you get an extra workout. There's so much stuff. But anyways, Pisces, you're going to have challenges receiving what you need this week to get done what you need to get done. But you're also going to have a challenge fulfilling the things that are needed from you and of you. All right? All right. Pisces don't always have it rough now, or even a little rough. I do feel that sometimes, it may be that whole water sign situation. Rough waters, they flow, they go, that whole different situation. But yeah, so Pisces, this week there's going to be challenges with you getting what you need, and there will be challenges of you fulfilling your obligations and what's needed of you. So this is the card of the provider, okay? The spirit of the beaver is a spirit of providing and steady hard work, okay? So that's going to be a challenge. Aries, you get the card of the rat. The card of the rat tells us that you got to be careful with who you are trusting this week. Not necessarily who is going to betray you, but who you trust this week, or situations you trust this week. And I'm going to tell you why. Marco said that maybe it's just me. Maybe. Go back to the last Zodiac sign and just think about what is it something that you are possibly doing. What decisions you are possibly making. Could be an issue. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not set in stone. It's not gonna be your life. Just this week. So Aries, you got to be careful with people and situations, circumstances, and environments you trust this week. Because in those spaces that you trust, somebody or something or some situation or circumstance literally will betray you, or literally not give you the complete truth, literally will be working against you. All right? So again, don't look to those who you are who you don't vibe with. Look to situations that you trust and you have you have no doubts and worries about it. You should really look into those spaces. All of those spaces won't betray you or do you wrong, but there is a space this week that will. And so you need to be aware of that. So you could honestly do some protection work, but I honestly wouldn't. I would do some clarity work. Do clarity work so you can see who and or what this is, number one. And once that is done, you need to, once you've done the clarity work or whatever else, and those things are revealed, use that to your advantage. Once you know, then you know. So you don't have to get bent out of shape and get all flustered about things. No. All right? So there's that, Aries. Taurus, you get the card of the Hawk reverse. This says that there will be distractions. Distractions. I'm going to make this easy for Tauruses, okay? If your plans are to go out of a building, leave out of the exit. Don't go out of the entrance where you're going to be walking into people. Don't swim upstream. Go with the flow. When you see the solution to a problem, or you see the core to a situation, when you see the answer, keep your eye on the prize and keep going that way. Because you're going to allow these distractions to be the destruction towards your journey of receiving whatever you're supposed to be receiving this week on your journey and on your path. So your whole situation is focus. Focus. All right? Gemini, you get the card of foi. The card of foi is the card of faith. This card tells Geminis, this week, you must walk in faith and not by sight. This card also says that you do walk in faith, that you will walk in faith. This says that you are, you know that you have received whatever it is you have planned to achieve already. Whatever your goals and your ambitions and things are this week, Gemini, you already know that that is done. You have declared, you have affirmed, confirmed, you have it is done. All right. So this week, understand that you must keep that faith. Keep that unshakable, unbreakable faith. No doubts, no worries, no anxiety. Move in this space, and it's easier to receive and release. So my Geminis, that's you. Cancers, you get the card of the summer reverse. The card of the summer reverse tells us that you are going to have things that you really wanted to, the things that you want to discover, you may not discover. I'll put it to you this way. Make it simple. Make it simple for you. Cancers, this week is going to be a week of existing. You know how sometimes, some days, you're just like in a fog, or you just are just in the, you're existing? This week is one of those weeks where you're just going through the motions. You don't know if you're coming or going, if you're up, if you're down, if you're black, if you're brown. It is just one of those things for you this week, Cancer. And I don't know if it's because you're in your emotions. I don't know if that is the issue, but it definitely just shows that you are clearly in a space of fogginess. You could also do some clarity work to bring more clarity to where you're going, but not just to what you're going, but so that you can be doing things. This should be a week of life for you, a week of new discoveries, a week of new beginnings, a week of all of those things. However, it's not. So we then have to ask the question, why? What is preventing? Where is this setback? Where is this delay? And again, this delay could be right on time for you. But then again, it could be a situation where it is a problem and an issue. So we really need to look into that. What is preventing us from living this week the way we should be living versus existing? What I just heard, Cancers, were you haven't decided how you want to live in order to live what you're supposed to be living. I just heard that. The ancestors are saying that you got to make some clear decisions. You can't, okay, I hear you. Your ancestors are really speaking this morning. They're really saying that you have to make a deliberate decision of the life that you want to live in order to live it, in order to experience it, in order to have it. They're also saying, come back with it, because you said something that was really, really powerful. I don't know. They said something because it was like two of them going at the same time, and one was overpowering the other. Maybe it'll come back to me, but it goes back to the space of not making clear decisions of your life so that you can so that you can actually experience it and live it and do those things that you need to do. So you need to make some deliberate actions or make some deliberate decisions, make some solid decisions, and begin to step in that particular path, okay? Leo, you get the card of, you get the card of the rooster, okay? The card of the rooster is a card that says that there is something will definitely be approaching this week. There is something positive, something large, and something definite that will be coming into your life. There is something that will be very maybe life shifting, but in a really, really good way. But it's a positive thing. But something is definitely coming in from the east. And it's really going to probably be what it is you have been trying to attract. Whatever it is that you've been trying to bring to you, it seems to be that that rooster has called the sun. And as that sun shows up, so shall your blessings. Okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, Leon. Virgo, you get the card of the ancestors. The ancestors are present. The ancestors are also saying, look, you need to feed us. You need to give us our time so that we can give you the guidance and protection that you need. Okay? That you need. The protection and guidance that you need. The ancestors are saying, Virgos, give me time. Virgos, give me some moments of your undivided attention. This is what is needed. So when your ancestors are calling to you out in this way, it is a very clear indication that there is something coming about where you're going to need their guidance and their protection. And whenever you need their protection, doesn't necessarily mean that you're about to go through something difficult, but it could just be something that they don't want you to go through. Who knows? But the point is that you have to give them their energy and their time. Always remember, Virgos and everybody who's watching, your ancestors are nothing without you, and you are nothing without them. You are nothing without them, and they are nothing without you. So it's very important that you are putting in the time, the whole time, okay, when it comes down to your ancestors. And I also want to just bring this up. When it comes to, because some of you all possibly do your own workings or whatever else, and this also goes back to your ancestors. Your lineage, your blood, your ashe, your power, your magic, your gifts, whatever those things are, comes directly from your ancestors. They come directly from your blood lineage. So if you are questioning, oh my gosh, I need for this to be working better, or I wish this to be stronger, give to your ancestors. Feed those ancestors. Venerate those ancestors. Show love to those ancestors. Because once you do that, that alone will change your life. That one exercise alone will change your whole life. Okay? There's that. Libra, you get the card of the birds. The card of the birds are the gossipers. The card of the birds tell Libras, hey, look, people gonna have things to say about you this week. People may have your name in their mouth. People are going to be talking about what you have done and what you are doing. Let me tell you something, Libras. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Give them something good to talk about. You gonna have my name in your mouth? I want to make sure everything that I do is so 100 that even when you try to drag me, you have done nothing but elevate me. I am so good at what I do that when you have tried to put me down, I sprout in every place that I land. I am so great at what I do that my failures are actually your inspirations. So let me tell you something, okay? Now that is something that's deep for you. When your worst is somebody else's best and their inspiration, my baby, listen, Linda, okay? I'm happy that you received your order, Sierra. Wonderful, thank you. So people that may have things to say or talk or have feelings or opinions about you, give them nothing but the best of you so they can have nothing but the best to speak of you. Okay? Wonderful. Scorpio. Scorpio, you get the card of the Crab Reverse. The card of the Crab Reverse tells us that this week you need to move with humility. You need to remain humble. You want to not be in your feelings and respond to people, circumstances, and situations that too quickly. Don't respond to them in an emotional state or mindset. In fact, if something is going on and somebody snaps at you, before you slap them, before you remove their body and spirit as one, okay? Before you do that thing, I want you to say, what have they gone through today? What have they experienced? Try to find understanding. And where you can find understanding in somebody else's struggle or action, there is humility, okay? There is humility. There is a space of sympathy, possibly empathy. And once you've done that, that should correct any other issues. But if you ask that question and you realize that there has been nothing that happened this present day other than they just want to be an asshat, then you have my complete approval as Queen Cotalia Benson Milner Meadows de la Ponte of the Imperial Courts of Benson Milner Meadows de la Ponte to remove their physical body from their spiritual body with one spiritual hand clap. Like that. Hallelujah. Okay? Right to the chest. Just remove both of those bodies. Your spirit over. When I tell you, you give them a good old spiritual hand to the chest, you can remove that body and spirit as one. You are now and officially and forevermore unequally yoked. Okay? Period. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we get the card of La Grenouille Reversée. This is the card of the spring reverse. This says that this week is probably going to be the same as last week. Yes, reach out and touch the baby. All right? All right? So, but Sagittarians, we get the card of the spring reverse, which says that this is not going to be a week that's going to be a new week. There's no new situations coming about. It's going to be the same thing, to be honest. We're pretty much going to be reliving last week. This is a week this is a card that shows rebirth. This is a card that shows renewal. This is a card that shows new things. Ain't nothing new happening for us this week. Understandably so when I think about my life. You know, so there's that. But anyways, my baby, so we just need to, Sagittarians, do what we do. Do what we did last week. Do it better. Try to do it better than we did last week, right? And we'll be good to go. I do want to also just thank everybody who's given donations to Parker. Parker is doing very well. The doctors say there are no issues and no problems other than he has gotten fat. Other than that, he is good. So I thank y'all for those donations. Again, please make sure you are following me on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify or add me. Make a playlist and add spell to it. But also go and pre-save and or pre-order Ride the Rhythm on Spotify. Ride the Rhythm is my new single that's coming out this Friday. Be on the lookout for the spell collection, because there's cards, there's oils, there's some other little goodies and things. Thank y'all so very much. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Take care, be sweet, be kind, be compassionate. And if you gotta reach out and touch somebody spiritually and remove their bodies from their spirit, this is Queen Co, and I do approve that message. I be on too.